Tobee and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Tobee. He had saved up all his pocket money from doing chores around the house and wanted to buy something cool to play with. Something really cool. When he arrived at the market, he saw so many cool things. He didn't know which to choose. But at the very end of the market, he saw a wizard selling magic beans. The beans were more sparkly than anything he had ever seen.
Those are some cool beans,
said Tobee, and he bought them right away. When he returned home, he planted them in the garden, hoping something even cooler would grow from them. That night, while Tobee was fast asleep, a beanstalk started to grow from the garden. It was little at first, but then it grew and grew and grew. When Tobee awoke the next morning, he was surprised to find a beanstalk so big it had grown all the way up into the sky.
How high does it go?
Tobee wondered, and there was only one way to find out. Tobee climbed and climbed and climbed all the way above the clouds. There, he found something he did not expect to see. A giant house! Tobee entered the giant house. Everything inside was twice his size. The rug was bigger. The clock was bigger. Even the cookie jar was bigger. Tobee stumbled upon a giant sack full of giant gold coins. Each coin was as big as a pizza.
1 coin is a lot of gold,
Tobee said, remembering all the cool things he wanted at the market. But then, thump, 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 a giant monster appeared.
Fee-fi-fo-fum,
the monster shouted.
I smell someone. They better run.
Tobee was frightened by the giant monster. He ran out of the giant house, still carrying the giant gold coin. He slid down the beanstalk as quickly as he could. When Tobee returned home, he realized that he had taken something that was not his. He took the giant monster's giant gold coin. He thought about returning it, but again, he thought of all the cool things he could buy with it. So, instead of returning the giant gold coin to the giant monster, Tobee brought it to the market and spent it on everything he wanted. The next day, Tobee played with all the cool things he bought. He played all morning. He played all alone, and he quickly got bored. Tobee decided to climb up the beanstalk again. Maybe he could get another gold coin? Tobee searched the giant house for the giant sack with the giant gold coins, but he could not find it. Instead, he heard something just outside.
Pretty little golden hen, you're my one and only friend. Lay an egg of shiny gold before the winter makes us cold.
And to Tobee's amazement, the hen laid a golden egg. After the giant monster was gone, Tobee snuck into the henhouse and took the sleeping hen. He carried it all the way back down the beanstalk to his house.
When this hen lays more golden eggs,
Tobee thought,
I can buy even more cool things. I'll never be bored again.
The next day, Tobee awoke excited to see if the golden hen had laid a golden egg. But he heard a sad sound. The giant monster was right outside his window and looking very worried.
Has anyone seen my golden hen?
Cried the giant monster.
She was my best friend, my only friend, and now she's gone missing. I can't find her anywhere.
Seeing how sad the giant monster was, Tobee felt very guilty about what he had done. He had taken things from the giant monster and didn't think about the giant monster's feelings. Tobee apologized to the giant monster and gave him back the golden hen and all the cool things he had bought with the giant golden coin. The giant monster forgave Tobee. But before leaving, he had an idea.
Now I have too many cool things to play with by myself,
The giant monster said.
Do you want to play with me?
Tobee said, yes, and they returned up above the clouds for a playdate and became best friends. The